This is video 3 in the crystal ball blueprint on how to find tomorrow's trends today. And today we're going to be talking about Facebook. We're going social, right? Now, I'm going to show you how you can use Facebook to find trends and start cashing in on them before everyone else does. How does that sound? Good? Now remember, Facebook and social is slightly different to Google and search engines. Now, if you watched the previous 2 videos we did in this playlist, the first one was on Google Trends, so trends.google.com, and the other one was using Google's keyword planner, you'll see that Google gives a real intent of what somebody is thinking, okay? Their absolute truth, so to speak. Social is slightly different. Social only gives really what people want other people to see, yet it is still great for finding out certain trends and doing competitor analysis on there. So with that said, let's talk about Facebook. Now, Facebook, what did you do? Unfortunately, in July 2021, Facebook decided in their wisdom to remove its audience insight tool. Now, there was such a treasure trove of unique information and insights there, but it's gone. Nonetheless, we can still use Facebook for interesting insights into your market. First off, Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads is free. Well, it's not free if you're actually going to use the ads, but the tools in there are free. If you want to see how many people on Facebook you could target based on the demographic and psychographic data you already know about your customers, then check out the audience section of Facebook ads. So the link is business.facebook.com/ads-manager/audiences. So you can see I've gone into that here on the screen. Now, the best way to see how many people you could target with your Facebook ads is to use this Facebook Ads Manager. This tool lets you see all the targeting options that are available to you, and it also provides information on how many people are in each of those target audiences. So you can see when I was looking at House or Huz in the UK, there are 2.8 to 3.3 million people. Okay, and you can see it's an estimated audience size if you hover over the eye when you go in there. So, shall I show you how to do it? Let's get started. Right, you go to Audience Manager and you click on the Create Audience and then Saved Audience section. As you can see, you can name your audience. So in this instance, I'll put Test. And we can select from any of the targeting options that are available to us, okay? And once we've chosen our target audience, Facebook will show us how many people are in that audience. So let's say, for example, that our target audience is women. We're in the United Kingdom, between 35 and 44. So we select between 35 and 44. And maybe they have an interest in knitting. So let's say we're a knitting brand. So can you see the interest has popped up here? I mean, it's got all different types, but you can see interest, knitting. So let's select knitting. Can you see here we've got 1.4 to 1.7 million people that have shown interest in knitting on that we could basically target on either Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp. Now, if we are smart, we can go a layer down, and this is what this section here is, narrow audience. So what that basically means is an and audience, not an or audience. So it'll be, for example, people that like knitting and something else. Okay, if you wanted knitting or crocheting, you would put it in this section here. So you say and must also match. So let's say now we wanted people that were into knitting and were parents. Now we could do parents of adult children, parents with teenagers, or just parents as a whole. Let's select that. See, now we can see that we've got an audience of 369,700 to 435,000 of people that like knitting, that like knitting and are parents and are between the ages of 35 to 44. Again, this is a great insight in the number of people that you could target if you wanted to advertise on one of Meta's platforms. Should we go for the next tip now? So what other golden nuggets does Facebook have for us? Number one, Facebook IQ. You can find it at facebook.com/business/insights. Facebook IQ provides insights and analysis for businesses. Again, it's a treasure trove of interesting articles and studies, consumer behaviors, trends, and more. So all you'd do is you'd go onto their page and you'd scroll around and read all the interesting trends. For example, look, we can see here the cinema is making a comeback. So meet the no compromise fashion and beauty shopper. A certain demographic information, culture rising, 2022 trends report. There's a lot of interesting information. The next one, insights to go. Let's head over there now. So you can find that on facebook.com/business/insights/ITG, insights to go. So again, you can use this rich insights discovery tool to find different statistics on multiple industries and audiences, which you can see down here. So 26% of shoppers surveyed in Australia bought a product for the first time after learning about, is that a clickbait or what? A business's values, causes, or practices. There you go. So that would tell me that if you were a brand, it might be worth doing some like £1, $1 a day ads on Facebook or Instagram, just talking or showing about your business's values, causes, and practices. Brilliant. So also another treasure trove. Let's do another one. Audience insights reports. And you can find that at facebook.com/business/insights/people. And here you can get a glimpse into the future of this compilation of insights. So you can see, again, all these different types of insights. But this is more people. Can you see here? Consumer insights. Absolutely fantastic. You should really, if you're a digital marketer, this should almost be your newspaper of the day. You should always, you can sign up for the newsletter here, and you should be reading these on a daily basis to really get the insights on what's going on in the digital space. Next, hot topics. Right, let's head over to hot topics. So hot topics can be found at facebook.com/business/insights/tools/hot-topics. Now, every month, find out what topics grew the most on Facebook and Instagram. Study the topics by country, platform, and month. And you can use this information to craft relevant messages, create seasonal strategies, and stay current with your audience's culture. So we can have a look here. Look, we've got the different brands and products in the United States. We've got the insights you can filter by volume, age, or gender. So let's have a look. Let's look at United Kingdom in our case. Bath bomb, interesting. So 25 to 34-year-old people like bath bombs. So 25 to 34-year-old women like bath bombs. So, you could do some content on how to create the most relaxing bath bomb environment or something like that. Obviously, if you don't sell bath bombs and you just want to get some of the trends. So this is really fantastic, and again, you should be going onto this on a regular basis to find what is currently working within your niche as well. Oh look, we can see this was in September 21, so it looks like it's slightly old, but it can still give us ideas. So maybe for bath bomb in September 22 may work. So you can just see the different hot topics based on month. Okay, next, and this is a biggie. So this can be found at facebook.com/ads-library. It is free and it is your new best friend. Now, as you probably know, Facebook ad creation can be hard. It can be hard to know what to write, how to design your ad, and where to send traffic onto a landing page that converts. And not only can it be hard to create successful Facebook ads, but also expensive. You could be wasting your money if you're not running ads at the right time or targeting the right people with the right message. We know that, right? Facebook Ads Library is here to help. The Facebook Ads Library is a treasure trove of insights for anyone looking to boost their marketing campaigns on this particular social media platform. It also provides data on all active and inactive Facebook ads, including those that have been paused or removed, as well as for how long an ad has been running. Now, what does this mean for your business? Let's talk about some use cases. Use case 1, research competitors' ads for trends. Now, this is one of my favorite uses for Facebook ads library, and it's to research a new competitor's ads. By looking at what other businesses in your niche are targeting with their ads, you can get a sense of what's working well for them on Facebook and Instagram. And of course, you can adapt your own strategy accordingly. There may be a better understanding of market trends. Therefore, if your competitor starts promoting umbrellas, you do the same. And of course, if it's a big company, you might as well piggyback on them. So I'm going to use my standard example, which is Wayfair. And we can see here, it's a retail company, and we're going to select it. Now, there are 0 ads running Wayfair in the United Kingdom. So let me just go all for a moment. So let's choose hang on a second, all ads, Wayfair. So let me choose a different version now. It's good that it's, oh, here we go, Wayfair. Now, what can we see here? We can see that from the 5th of May, which was 4 days ago, they started running on the 7th of May, 2 days ago, and we can see the type of interesting ad copy that they're using. Very simple. The images that they're using. Actually, these are like their product ads anyway. Let's have a look at this one. Multiple versions, this one. Now, if we click on see ad details, and then we click on shop now, it will show us the landing page that it goes on. So we can see that they're now promoting it to this particular page. You can also see that there's different variations of this particular ad. So let me talk about use case 2, which would be inspiration for your ads. Now, obviously, another great use of Facebook ads library is to find inspiration for new ad creative. And with thousands of different ad examples, obviously at our fingertips, it's easy to come up with fresh ideas that will capture attention and drive results. So let's look at something different. Let's find a different one here. Let's put something like Argos. Let's see what Argos are doing. So we can see Argos are really pushing now Alexa, start my day. They're obviously pushing tennis because we're coming into tennis season and Wimbledon. So again, this is giving us great ideas. We know that this particular product is the right time, which makes sense. Summer, people going onto beaches and swimming, they may want to have hair reduction. So this is great. We can see all the different types of products, and then we can use this for inspiration, right? It's absolutely fantastic. And then let's say, for example, that we're running an ad. This is actually another good use case. Use case 3, troubleshoot your campaigns. If we're running an ad for fridges, refrigerators, and it's not working, we can look at what other people are doing with, let's do barbecues instead, right? So let's put in barbecue. We can see what they're doing and seeing if it works. Don't have to put in the retailer, you can even put in a keyword. So let me put in barbecue. So these are all the barbecue. Okay, well, it's global. So let me just quickly put that into the United Kingdom. See what comes up. And there we go, put in barbecue. So here we go, looking for something different. So this is giving us a nice idea for creatives. The Bedfordshire Barbecue Centre is obviously local. They've got free cover and tool set on there, and it's a video. So if you click on it, you can actually see the video. I mean, it's a very basic video. Now, I'm going to give you a nice little tip. If you scroll down and down and down and down, you'll see that this was launched in January 2022. Here we go. Here's a good example. Brilliant. Now, if an ad has been running for a long time, it would make sense that it's making that merchant money. Because why would you keep running an ad for a unless it's an awareness ad for a long time and lose money on it? So let's look at DJ Barbecue. It looks like that DJ Barbecue's rub woofer smoky barbecue rib seasoning. You've got the Bohemian Rhapsody seasoning. Great idea for branding, and obviously it's working because DJ Barbecue has been advertising this since January 2022. We could even go further down. We've got launched in 2020. So look, this was launched in July 21. Barbecue Union. And of course, you could then check out Barbecue Union, see what they're doing right, see what you like about them. So it's really good for competitor analysis. Shall I give you another last pro tip on Facebook ads? So what you can do here is you can literally reverse engineer exactly what your competitors' Facebook funnels look like. So let's assume, again, as I said, if an ad's been running for a prolonged period of time, it's making them money. If we then click to see their landing page, there you have it. You can reverse engineer all your competitors. So let's look at an example of this particular landing page. Well, that's not good. Wow, it looks like they probably got their ad going. They didn't even realize. That's terrible. Let's look at this guy. Let's look at the barbecue DJ. Here you go. So you can see his landing page, very basic, but we know it works. Let's do a different example, more of a lead-based example rather than e-commerce. So let's go type in financial advice. Financial advice. So let's just scroll down to what we got here, April 2020. Okay. So let's say, for example, this is aimed for carers. And it's even got the summary data of exactly the breakdown of who is showing these ads. I mean, it's basically telling you exactly who to target, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. So let me go now back to what I originally wanted to show you. So I wanted to show you an example of a non-e-commerce version. So I've typed in pension, and we can see we've got loads of pension companies. So if we click on learn more, you can see the landing page that it's going to. If you put in your information here, your date of birth and your email address, what you'll then receive is not only are you seeing the initial ad, the landing page to copy, then you'll be receiving a phone call from them. So you'll see the tone of voice that they give you, for example. They'll be sending you emails, maybe SMSs, so you can see the emails that they send you, what content is in there, the space between the different emails, and you can really reverse engineer exactly what people are doing. Okay, so that is a pro tip and trick to see exactly what your competitors are doing, not only on Facebook, throughout their whole funnel. In the next video, we're going to talk about Pinterest. See you there.